Welcome to Traffic Ticket Defense in Ontario, brought to you by Any Traffic Tickets. In this presentation, we're going to shed some light on A, why you should fight a traffic ticket, B, common demerit point charges that are laid by police in the form of offense notices and/or summons, and C, consequences of traffic tickets and their classification for insurance purposes. This presentation is for information purposes and not to be considered legal advice. People fight their traffic tickets for the following reasons. Employment. Professional drivers need their license in order to earn a living, while others need it for the commute to work. People also fight traffic tickets for their independence and freedom. Costs. Fine amount you may have to pay resulting from a traffic ticket will be the smaller amount of your total cost resulting from your ticket. The long-term insurance hikes will be the much larger overall cost resulting from your traffic ticket conviction. Insurance companies categorize traffic tickets by their level of seriousness and raise your rates according to the charge you have received. The ticket itself may result in a fine of $100 to $1,000 and up, but your insurance can increase from hundreds to thousands of dollars per year and last 3 to 6 years. Justice. If you don't believe you did what the officer said you did, you deserve to have your side heard in court with proper and effective, experienced legal representation. Officers can make mistakes in law and therefore lay charges they shouldn't have. Once the charge has been laid, you will need a trained professional to go through the court process, bringing the truth to light in order to obtain a not guilty verdict. When you are issued a traffic ticket, the first thing you need to take note of is whether you are getting a summons or an offense notice, which is indicated at the top of the ticket. A summons is the more serious of the two and results in much higher fines. On the summons ticket itself, you will see a date that you must appear or have a legal representative appear on your behalf. Failure to appear on this court date can result in a bench warrant being issued for your arrest. An offense notice is the less serious of the two and has an amount payable on the ticket, and you have the option of paying the ticket and not have to make any court appearances. Whether you get a summons or offense notice, the applicable demerit points still apply, as well as insurance and MTO consequences. I'm now going to take a moment to talk about the careless driving charge of the Highway Traffic Act. It is a very common charge laid by police and one of the harshest charges in the Highway Traffic Act. The careless driving charge is laid by a summons. It carries a fine up to $2,000, a possible jail term up to 6 months, and may also be up to a 2-year license suspension. If the careless driving charge is issued by an offense notice, then you'll have a total payable fine of $490 that is set for 2011. Whether the careless driving charge is by summons or offense notice, 6 demerit points will be added onto your driving record. The higher cost to a driving charge is the insurance hike that comes after you have been convicted or have pled guilty. Pleading guilty to this charge is never recommended. Because of the short-term costs and the long-term higher costs of a careless driving charge, it is one of the more important charges to defend in the Highway Traffic Act. It is highly recommended that you hire a lawyer or paralegal for this charge, and you want to ensure that the lawyer or paralegal you hire understands the careless driving charge thoroughly. Remember, a paralegal will be more inexpensive compared to a lawyer, and paralegals that specialize in traffic offenses have more experience in the Ontario provincial courts. There are a few fundamentals of a careless driving charge you must understand. First of all, getting into an accident is not driving carelessly by statute, but does constitute the charge being laid by police. To be driving carelessly, you must have been driving on a highway without due care and attention, or without reasonable consideration of other persons using the highway. Also keep in mind that you are innocent until proven that you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The objective for the defense is to cause reasonable doubt. Therefore, the justice of the peace or judge must give a not guilty verdict. The whole court process, from beginning to end, may take up to anywhere from 5 months to a year. If your matter is taking over a year, then your Charter of Rights may be being violated, and that could result in your matter being dismissed. That's all I'm going to cover for now regarding the Charter of Rights, and we'll have to cover that subject in further detail in a future presentation. The last thing I'll say about the careless driving charge is you should at the very least get yourself a free consultation, find out what your options are, and an assessment of what your probable outcome will be. At any traffic tickets, we encounter very high success rates with careless driving charges, as well as all other charges from the Highway Traffic Act, and always offer a free consultation. Some examples of offenses that are classified by insurance companies as serious offenses are careless driving, drive while suspended, stunt driving, speeding 50 kilometers plus. The consequence for these charges is an insurance hike of 200 to 500% plus of your current rate. Any additional serious charges would result in another hike of 200 to 500% plus of your current rate. At this stage, you'd be at risk of your insurance company dropping your policy and forcing you into the facility market because you would now be classified as a high-risk driver. Facility market rates can range anywhere from 300 to 1,000% plus of your current rate. Some examples of offenses that are classified by insurance companies as major offenses are drive no insurance, producing false evidence, passing in a school zone, speeding in a school zone. The consequence of these charges is an insurance hike of 15 to 45% plus. Any additional major charges would result in a further increase of 45% plus of your current rate. Some examples of traffic offenses that are classified by insurance companies as minor offenses are seatbelt followed too close, stop sign, speeding under 50 kilometers, except for we're speeding in a school zone. Consequences of these charges is an insurance hike of 10 to 25% plus of your current rate. Any additional minor charges would result in a further increase of 15% plus of your current rate. Well, thanks for joining me today, and if you have any questions about this presentation, you can contact us at 519-222-8009, which is a local call from anywhere in the Cambridge, Kitchener, or Guelph area. For more information about any traffic tickets and a full demerit point list, visit our website at www.anytraffictickets.com. And remember, if you have a ticket, call us for a free consultation to find out what your options are and save your points. Take care and safe driving.